morning, student. How are you doing today? Hope you are doing well. Now, as you see, we are going to study chemistry, secondary 2. Now, we're going to start by unity 1, chemical bonding. After learning this unity, learner, it means you should be able to explain the nature of ionic bonding, covalent bonding, and metallic bonding. Also, after learning this unity, you should be able to state the typical physical properties of ionic compounds and covalent compounds. Also, at the end of this unity, you should be able to explain the physical properties of metals in terms of their structure. Now, we are going to start by lesson 1, stability of atoms. Dear student, by performing an activity, you should be able to explain the stability of a noble gas or inert gas. By the end of this lesson also, you should be able to explain the stability of atoms. My boys and girls, by the end of this lesson, learner should be able to, it means you should be able to identify the noble gases or inert gases. Dear student, my girls and boys, let us perform an activity showing the stability of atoms. Apparatus needed are 2 glasses or 2 cups and 1 small jerry can of water. Reagent, water. Let us perform this activity. Dear girls and boys, now take a glass full of water. A glass full of water. Now, my girls and boys, try to add water into it. Are you able to add? Right observation. Now, take another glass of water but a quarter. Another glass of water but a quarter. Now, try to add water. Are you able to add? Dear student, are you able to add? Right observation. Now, in the above activity, you will observe that when the glass was already filled, there was no space to add more water into it. Thus, the water in the glass remained stable. Dear student, a noble gas has a fulfilled outermost shell like a glass full of water. A noble gas are the elements of periodic table which you found in group 8. Now, it has 8 electrons in the outermost shells, except helium, which has 2 electrons on its only one shell. Now, here we have an example. Those are the noble gases, symbols, atomic number, and electronic configuration. Now, let us start by helium. Its symbol is He. Atomic number 2. Now, electronic configuration is 2. For helium, this is helium by using Bohr model diagram, so it has 2 electrons on the shell. Now, neon. Neon, its symbol is Ne. Atomic number 10. Now, electronic configuration is 2,8 by using those shells which name decay, L, M, N, and so on. Now, by using Bohr model diagram, for neon you have, this is neon, this is the first shell or inner shell with 2 electrons and outermost shell with 8 electrons. Now, for argon now, by using Bohr model, argon, this is the symbol of element, it has 2 electrons on inner shell, 8 electrons on the second shell or air shell, and also it has 8 electrons on M shell or rust shell. By seeing this, we have seen that on outermost shell, neon and argon has 8 electrons, but for helium it has 2 electrons. My boys and girls, when atoms or the element combine to form molecules, a force of attraction is developed between the atoms or the ions which holds them together. Now, the force which links the atoms or ions in a compound is called a chemical bond or just a bond. Now, dear student, a bond is formed so that each atom acquires a stable electronic configuration similar to that of noble gases or inert gases. Dear student, the atom combine with one another to achieve the inert gas or noble gas electron arrangement and become more stable. So, when atoms combine to form compounds, they do so in such a way that each atom gets 8 electrons in its outermost shell or 2 electrons in the outermost shell. For example, on helium. Now, dear student, my boys and girls, an atom can achieve the inert gas or noble gas electron arrangement in 3 ways. The first way is this one. It can achieve stability by losing one or more electrons to another atom. Dear student, an atom with 1, 2, or 3 electrons on outermost shell, it loses these electrons to achieve stability. Now, an atom also can achieve the inert gas or noble gas electron arrangement by gaining 1 or more electrons from another atom. It gains this electron from another atom. Here also, it loses 1 or more electrons to another atom. Now, an atom with 5, 6, 7 electrons on outermost shell, it gain electrons, gain to achieve stability. Now, this lose 1, 2, or 3 electrons to this lost its electrons to achieve also stability. Now, the third way is that one. An atom can achieve the inert gas or noble gas electron arrangement by sharing 1 or more electrons with another atom. They share together to achieve the inert gas electron arrangement. So, dear student, an atom with 5 to 7, or let us with 4, 5, 6, and 7, they can share electrons to achieve the inert gas electron arrangement. Dear student, after completing lesson 1, we have exercises. So, make sure that you have where you can write. Now, search a book or a paper or a pen so that in order to perform these exercises within 3 minutes. Here we have exercises. exercises to be performed, to be done in 3 minutes. When a bond is formed, each atom acquires a stable configuration similar to. We're going to fill the answer here. Now, the second question. Which one of the following is not a noble gas or inert gas? A noble gas or inert gas? Yes, you are going to choose one correct answer among of these A, B, C, and D. Dear students, so let us have a common understanding about these exercises. Now, who can help us for the first question? Yes? If you are with your colleagues, you can tell him or her the correct answer. Okay? Now, let us answer now. When a bond is formed, each atom acquires a stable configuration similar to, very good, similar to noble gas, or what? Excellent, or inert gas. Very good. Now, second question now. Who can help us for the second question? Which of the following is not a noble gas? Okay? My boys and girls, okay, you can answer this? Okay? Very good, very good. Now, the answer is hydrogen. Hydrogen is not a noble gas or inert gas, but helium is a noble gas, neon is a noble gas, argon is a noble gas. This noble gas has 8 electrons on outermost shell. This also has 8 electrons on outermost shell. This has 2 electrons on one and only shell. That's why are called noble gas or inert gas.